còn đây nó do Hmong Wausau Wisconsin lúc thế này mình thì lấy tắt tàu khi trong van để nó thì mà cũng to cánh rồi. Trên đó là cái trồng tu trò của tu trò cái trò stay Wisconsin nữa. Xong rồi ý giống mà phòng cơ tuồng có bên này ý về nhất là stay Wisconsin của tôi khi lúc trong xí từ nhất trò hòn trồng Wausau nó chứ.
Bia. Bia. Hả?
And our Hmong community is pulled together with strength and bold and character, and we couldn't function without our Hmong clan leaders. Ben vocally say, please stand up, our Hmong clan leaders! Recognize our Hmong clan leaders. And you know what? I wouldn't be here without these next group of people standing up. It was because of them. They put their life on the line. They held up the guns and the ammunition and protected us from the world, the communists, and brought us into the United States. Lao veterans, Hmong Lao veterans of America, please stand up. Please welcome Wong Lord. Good morning, everyone. Nyajong. Nyajong Shada. Good morning. It is a beautiful day today, and
I'm so glad to see each and every one of you here today. I want to thank each and every one of you for being with us today. I mean, today is a big day in the Wausau community. It's a big day for Hmong people in Wausau here. And we know that COVID has impacted us in so many ways, but we're able to manage to get this, to make sure that everyone can get together. And so thank you to all the volunteers. It is also my pleasure to welcome Governor Evers. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not sure you know what it means for our Hmong community, but to have you present, it is a big step for our community to see that our local leaders, our state leaders are supporting our Hmong community. So thank you. Not only that, our Lieutenant Governor is here as well. I think we're making history for the first time where we have the Governor and Lieutenant Governor at our event. And this is a big step for us. So thank you guys for being here.
Our next speaker, I'd like you all to please stand up. Please welcome the Governor for the state of Wisconsin, Tony Evers!
I'll tell you, I don't get introductions like that very often. So hopefully I'll be able to do it again soon. Anyway, it's a pleasure to be back in Wausau today for the 4th Annual Hmong Festival. And thanks so much for inviting me and allowing me to speak briefly. You know, as we begin, I'd like to take this time to thank all the fellow speakers that we have and great speakers that we have, the work they do to support the Hmong and greater Wisconsin communities all across the state. And special thank you to President Long Lor of the Hmong American Center, Nashua Chung of the great group Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America, of course, very great Mayor Katie Rosenberg, and a great pickleball player, I'll also say. Her and her husband are great pickleball players. And we are very, very happy, and I am very proud to recognize our great Mainza Tao, who is Deputy CEO of the Wisconsin Economic Development Association. And I have to tell you that Mainza and that whole group at WEDA, the Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Corporation, do a great job. The issue of affordable housing in the state of Wisconsin is absolutely critical, and Maya just does a great job bringing those good affordable housing options available to all people across the state. And of course, Executive Director of the Hmong American Center, Yi-Ling Zhang, for putting together what an amazing event. I was here a couple years ago, pre-pandemic, and here we are today at the tail end of that pandemic, putting together this great opportunity for us. So I'm thrilled to be here to help celebrate. I was talking to some people backstage. It's really important that we celebrate the rich culture and traditions of the Hmong community. What a great story they have to tell, and what great people they are to be part of us here in Wisconsin. And a vital role that Hmong Wisconsinites play in our state and our economy. And it's the cultural fabric of our state that really has helped us as a state. That's why it is essential that we continue to work together. That you've heard that several times this morning, to build a Wisconsin that works for everybody and every community in Wisconsin. I believe in Wisconsin where every family has the tools and the resources to succeed, where every kid is supported both in and out of the classroom, where health disparities that exist in our communities are tackled and addressed with the urgency they deserve, where folks have mental health and community supports they also need to succeed, and where people have access to spaces that they can be together to share their culture and heritage, not only to celebrate and support the community, but to combat, ensure, and preserve Hmong history and traditions. Spaces like here in Wausau at the Hmong American Center, and history like the role the Hmong Lao veterans played in the Vietnam War. I was glad earlier this year, is one of the actually thrills of my lifetime, to designate May 14th as Hmong Lao Veterans Day here in Wisconsin. to honor the service and sacrifice of the tens of thousands Hmong Lao soldiers that fought alongside the U.S. troops in the Vietnam War, and they're living across our state forevermore. That's important, folks. It's important to recognize our shared history. It's important to tell our stories, and it's important to celebrate the folks who have helped make our Wisconsin the great place it is to live, work, and raise a family. And it's why events like this, one here today, are so important, because they demonstrate that in a world where we're seeing increased racism and violence against our Asian American and Pacific Islander friends and neighbors, that hate and intolerance will not be accepted, and instead cultural differences should be celebrated, expressed, and experienced. And speaking of history to celebrate, honest to God, have to take a moment to celebrate Shanisa Lee, who became the first gold medal winner from the Hmong community. I know she's a Minnesotan, but we'll claim her for the day too. And just going off script here for a minute, obviously we've struggled mightily across our country, and with all the good work people have done here in Wisconsin, we are now moving forward as a state and making sure that everybody is safe and healthy. But we aren't done yet. And everybody knows that how important it is to be vaccinated. It is the one and only way we're going to finally end this pandemic. And I'm sure most everybody in this room has been vaccinated. But I am also sure that every one of you know at least one person in your life, in your extended family, someplace. I task you with this task. Get to that person and spend every possible moment you can to make sure that they get vaccinated also. It is the only way we're going to stop this pandemic in its tracks. So once again, thank you for having me. I am so glad to be here today and share in the Hmong culture, and especially with those Hmong folks here in the Wausau area and Marathon County area. So thank you very much. Have a great celebration today. Thank you.
And in the talk, Lieutenant Na Shuo Xiong. Please welcome Lieutenant Na Shuo Xiong.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you for Hmong Wausau Festival Chairperson and Director Yi Leng Chang, and to invite all veterans who here today. Please thank you, Director Yi Leng, and President Long Law in Hmong American Center, and all the Hmong community in our Marathon County. I would like to honor our great honorable our state Wisconsin Governor Tony Evans. Thank you for Governor and Lieutenant Governor and my brother, my friends, like the State Senator and Jared Tresky, State Representative, Pat Snyder, and all my friend legislators and city, county, state, Wisconsin official elected. Welcome everybody here today, and I very appreciate, and all the other organizations who here to support our Hmong Festival in Marathon County, and thank you. Why I bring to my all veterans in the podium to show everybody today because 1960 to 1975 and after 1975 and here today, we still have the organization to carry our position or our history, why we come to this country, like a Hmong Lao veteran of American Incorporation. Now I carry the position of Hmong Lao veteran of American Incorporation President. I bring my veteran here to show respect to the leader and to show our support and to show our history for the younger generation in the future. I thank you for our leader and community and clan leader and everybody here today. Let me speak a couple more Hmong words. Nhớ rằng hiện tại quan hệ na quý chỉ mà chiến đấu thì cũng xã hội bây giờ bây giờ thời cho để cho Hmong sẽ là lúc nào là cho lúa sát tàu America thì lấy tư ở hai chỉ hai chuyến cho lấy hai là chuyển vào hai cứ đi được cha đi bỏ bây giờ tôi sợ là nó bây giờ chơi cơ gọi là cũng ở bóng quần nông là thế này bây giờ cái chuyện bây một thổ chỉ thơ bây một đi chi chia tổ chia từ lần cho tôi cho tôi nhau nó thì chỉ cho xin nó có nên có thể xong nó sẽ tiêu một ta là chỉ cho nó cho giàu cho sẽ chúa bây chơi cơ là cho nó cho chỉ chẳng cho tôi cho xin tàu xin tua thì ưu thế thiệt tua nên đi bỏ xong nó hosting vì cần chuyện là thì mua nu nên có block official cho bây thiệt lấy mua lúc bắt chỗ cho là lì một lì lò thì ba từ giờ đi trả thiệt con nó bây giờ xe hành thì tu xe hành thì có cho các món nó lò bây giờ tôi cho xịt trong cờ thì bây giờ tôi cho xịt trong cờ là làm cho lên là bây giờ con nóจะได้จะสิเป็นพิตาหลักเท่าลูกทุกว่าเที่ยวจอมของหลักที่ดินแต่ที่ซื้อไอ้เชี่ยวเชี่ยวเราเที่ยวอีหลังเนาะกู要ให้อีเนี่ยจ่ายจ่อแต่สิเขาจะจีเที่ยวคือที่นี่จะมองเราอเมริกันใช่ไหมเป็นตัวโตที่จะเราเปล่าเจ้าตัวชงเมื่อก็เก่งคือปัตตาเพราะฉะนั้นที่หายเลยเที่ยวว่าตัวมันอ่อนนู้นหรอเนาะดอกท้องมุนเทียเต้เนาะให้เดี๋ยวเป้ให้หนึ่งมองยองเลยจ้ะจีเตี้ยเลยจ้ะที่ตัววัวซื้อเฉลี่ยที่ดอกท้องมุนเทียเต้เนาะลูกกงมุนเป้เอี่ยสันลีเนี่ยเขาเลยเขาจังเจนกันก็เป้จันเราจานในตัวเป้สาปอที่เขาโดนนาซื้อเสร็จยาลูจอนากุพอขวาดูอีเล่นเที่ยนี่จะรัวไปจะเราอย่าตั้งนั้นเกินโยเลยนะใช่ไหมไปจุดจอในตัวเจ้าที่เจอนะเกยว่าไม่ย้อนเราลูกว่าต่อพงยืหน้าต่อย่าต่อพัฒนาที่เจอนะก็รัวรู้อยู่จากในหัวแล้วตอนที่เจียนในจะรัวก็เจอไปจะเราในภูมิปอจอไปจุกว่าอีกว่าตัวแต่สิไปที่จอในลูกกงลูกเป็นดอนท้องลูกเด็ดที่นอนเที่ยวเจียนน่ะเนี่ยตัวจอยจงว่าพงยืลีกูปอตาไปจะรัวเสียดายนี่จะน่าห้องนะตู้อีหลังอย่างนี้ตัวกูทับคอเนี่ยทับใช้เนี่ยวิ่งใช้เนี่ยโซลูชันวิธีว่าจะน่ะจุนเจนเนี่ยนี่อีหลังเนี่ยสามารถเก็บปลอดจิโร่โพสิชัน他考个对人他找不见人，那也这个的样子，今天就落去了。也 thank you for you. He got a couple position. I believe that he is working very hard for the state and community and all the Hmong people too. Yeah, I personally thank you very much for you. Work very hard closely on state leader like governor and even Governor Scott Walker before that he have relationship for the all great leader. I will appreciate for him. ถามว่าสอง 利用义的呢，叫罗，被叫老，被。但是呢，做着伢了，比较比木马了，所以我都看了，做今天的肉老的呢，叫个罗，你不多些的嘛，你可别看跟个，就被我讲，叫讲，讲对呢，碰了把，我这一路被多呢，被这都被就我了，被车路能用的呢，路叫你都少得钱了，他讲你我能用的点。你小了电脑电子了电子叫了说好用嘛我好只用插我有播有叫能插我有都看几多的这些播有叫能只用呢个呢他个轮都的的年纪不有就中学的就得就叫要到嘛但เขา里 stay กันเสร็จเนาะที่สี่ก็เราจะคุ้มครองลูกงานนู่นนอรตะกี้มอนอที่อย่างเขาก็cho nên tôi qua nó có qua cá qua hú qua đâu ở trong chỉ mua plau chỉ mua tù chỉ mua sài chỉ mua lù qua đó chỉ là có tàu trở đến Lucia xã đi nên cho lùa cho nên Lucia ngày này tiếng ba là tàu mua chỉ tàu lù lì là ý想đó là nó thì nung là mà là chịu xử lý nó để thoát nhiệt thì bây giờ trong theo lương tu đã có nên là cho cứ cho cho lùa đó chỉ là có số mua danh sư nhiệt chia là cả tàu cho là thể thế nung đi cả chỉ chuan đi cho nên tôi phong vào dư cả chỉ sau một lô chỉ sau một tổ nữa để cô trồng xe rồi nên cho rồi cho đời nên sẽ là xe làm tăng thế dù có khai giờ theo khai trong là chế tu nâng thì rong chỉ lúc tu đã là thì rong mà chỉ như rong xứ nên cho rồi cho đời chúng mà như rong xứ này để cho xe làm tăng của cho my conclusion I thank you for governor and my brother Jerry Prasetsky and State Representative Pat Snyder and all legislators. And this year, I very appreciate you help us to pass the bill State Assembly 154 to recognize our Hmong Wausau Veteran Day for us. It is truly into law. Thank you for government side the bill and all the legislature to help us to pass the lesson. We all the veterans very appreciate it. Thank you, governor. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you.